Just about to turn onto Buckets Way, leaving the freeway and getting onto a real road. You can see the difference straight away. A few curves, a little bit more enjoyable. This road, the Buckets Way, was actually named after a series of hills that we're going to go up in a while, which apparently were known as the Buckets. You don't often see signs like that around the place, certainly nowhere else but Australia, but koalas can be quite a problem to themselves, mainly when they go from tree to tree across the road, and unfortunately a lot of cars hit them and they die or get severely injured. That's just beautiful in there, it's the state forest. It's just been beautifully untouched. This whole area also that we're travelling through is steeped in Australian history. Some of the towns we're going to go through have some really interesting facts, some amazing history, and I hope to be able to share that with you throughout the course of the journey. I'll be talking about underground silos and gold, bush ranges, Anaesthetic. Well, as the sign says, welcome to Stroud. Pardon me. As I mentioned before, this whole area is just steeped in heritage history of Australia. A lot of the pioneers of Australia have come from England, obviously on the convict ships, and they scoured through this area. There's a surveyor just then, maybe they're still here. And this particular area reminded one of the guys of Gloucestershire. I hope I pronounced it correctly to all you UK people. I didn't say Gloucestershire, Gloucestershire in the UK, and hence there's a town just north of Stroud called Gloucester, which we'll be going through shortly. This town called Stroud is actually a town in Gloucestershire, and it was founded originally in 1847 by the Australian Agricultural Company to set up for wheat farming primarily. One of the interesting things they did in this town was to protect the wheat crops from weevils and other sort of pests like that. They built their wheat silos underground, and although they no longer use them, they're still I guess a tourist attraction, you could call them, where you just open up a big metal plate in the ground and climb down a ladder, similar to the TV show Lost, but you don't need a stick of dynamite to open the thing. Another fact I found really interesting, because I can relate to it, is that ether was first used as an anaesthetic in Australia, in the Stroud Hospital. Now the reason that it's sort of close to my heart in a sense, because my dad is, or was, now retired, an anaesthetist. I don't think he ever used ether, but the first time it was ever used in Australia was in the hospital here. Now, that occurred in 1847. I think I just said that the town was established then, but I think it was established before then, because if the town was established after that, there wouldn't have been anybody to put to sleep. Come to think of it, I did feel a bit sleepy. hills up ahead are what we're heading towards, Barrington Tops. At the base of the Barrington Tops is the town of Gloucester. Look at that though, isn't that just beautiful? Quickly the scenery changes around here, it's amazing. Where I come from, out in the west of the state, you can drive for about an hour and not see any difference in the scenery. This is just spectacular. Hello cows! Some people call this town the base camp for the Barrington Tops. I don't know if we can see them. Well, some of the Barrington Tops are straight ahead. A little bit over there. That's probably more like K2 if Everest is up ahead. Just stopped in Gloucester now and got some fuel. I'm about to have some lunch and a little bit under halfway as far as the distance goes. As far as time goes, I left home at 7:30, it's now 12:05, and hopefully it won't take me as long to go the rest of the distance. The next part of the ride we're going to go on has some spectacular scenery as we head up into the Barrington Tops. We'll be heading into some bush ranger country, some almost gold mining country, and as I said, some spectacular scenery. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I hope you are. Time I've had my lunch and stretched my legs a little bit. So then we'll be back on the road again.